Hello, my friends. This is A Horse and His Beer. I am your host, Pony, and I am drinking on this beer. You've arrived for day 19 in the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar of German beer, sponsored by Miss Candy, brought to us by the good folks at the original Kalia, and purchased at those fine purveyors of holiday mirth known as Costco. Beer we're drinking today is this Memminger Hell. It is from a brewery of the same name in a place of the same name in, you guessed it, Bavaria. This could very well be the Coors Light of German beer, considering that there are mountains on them. I mean, it's still pretty cold. I don't know if it's going to change color. This is a Hell's Lager.
Helles.
Rude. Getting a sniff on the can here. So we got our sweet biscuity bready thing. This one has something a little extra. Kind of underneath. It might be metallic. 4.9% ABV. I got no data on the IBU. Let's get a look at the glass here. This is a nice straw yellow. It is clear. I think we've got at least 10% mustache, if not the whole thing. You can mostly see my mouth moving. Little condensation on the glass, so it's harder to see. Tiny little head, some bubbles. Let's get into it. Definitely some helly goodness.
Helles.
Leave me alone. Good and sweet, plenty biscuity. I might say that the hops are a little sharper than the other ones have been. I'd say if anything came forward, it would have been the grain. It settled into a pretty nice, malty, biscuity body. A lot more bitter note came through in this one on its hops, but this was a really good beer. Checking in on Untappd, my name is Plorpington, Plorpington. Come find me, let's drink a beer. Taking a quick picture. Bawomp. Standard flavor profile is light, smooth, sweet, hoppy, and fruity. Let's check out fruity. It certainly is sweet, but I don't think I'm going to get to fruity. Whatever I was picking up, I think was being influenced by the bitter, so that sweetness at times was kind of like a grape, almost like a wine, but I don't think that that's real. I think that's in my head. I'm ultimately going to end up going with hoppy over bitter, because while the bitter did come through, it was never just like bitter for its sake. I think it definitely had its place. So we are going with biscuity, light, smooth, sweet, and hoppy. I'm going to take this one to 4.2. I'm a big fan of the Hells.
Helles.
And I think this one represented it very well. Because it is day 19 and there are only 5 days left, we're going to take one last swim in that river of German jokes. My friends, off geets. Why can't cats drive boats in Germany? Because it's verboten. Verboten? Verboten. In Germany, they have a joke. No, really, they do. They have like two. And this is going to bring it home. A German tourist visits Poland. The Polish customs agent says, nationality? And the German dude says, German. And the customs agent says, occupation? And the German dude says, no, I'm just here for vacation. And that's it. This was A Horse and His Beer. I am your host, Pony. I drank on this beer. This was the Memminger Hell. It was from a brewery of the same name in a place of the same name. And of course, Bavaria, because that's where all the beers from the box come from, is Bavaria.
Bayern.
Not you too, man. This was day 19 in the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar of German beer, sponsored by Miss Candy, brought to us by those cheerful folks at the original Kalia. All these jokes were stolen. I am not funny. I took them from Upjoke, who took them from wherever. There are only 5 days left in the Advent calendar, and if you haven't liked and subscribed by now, I really think that it's the least I could ask of you, considering that I put on a cardigan for you today. I even lint rolled the shirt underneath, and that should be good enough for you hitting the bell thing along with it. I didn't create capitalism, I just have to exist in it. And you know what happens now. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. Don't be a dick, do not be a dictator, and watch out for that mental health. Prost.